our security and defence analyst, Professor Michael Clarke. What do you make of this? Because it seemed as though it was going to go through.
Yeah, everyone assumed that it was a done deal, and it was quite a blow, quite a surprise. I mean, there he is 6 votes short. And looking at the arithmetic that's come out in the last hour, I mean, all this happened about 2 hours ago. It looks as if 18 members of his own coalition didn't vote for him. There were 9 abstentions, but 18 didn't vote positively for him. And that's a real problem. And probably because he stands for the loosening of fiscal rules in order to pay for extra defence. I mean, the previous Chancellor Scholz had committed 100 billion euros to defence, and they were going to have to break their own borrowing rules in order to do that, along with many other European countries. The word that's been coming out, I mean, I've been looking at some of the immediate German commentary in the last hour. They said he was really quite shaken by it, as he should be. He should be the next Chancellor. He should be the 10th Chancellor. This is the first time this has happened. They've got 2 weeks. They can have as many votes as they want in 2 weeks. It looks as if there won't be another vote today, but probably one tomorrow. But he was due to go to Poland and France tomorrow. Now, almost certainly now won't be happening. The general sense is they'll probably shock themselves into getting it right next time, I would guess. So he probably will be Chancellor, maybe tomorrow or the day after, and confirmed. But it weakens him because his own coalition, the CDU, the Conservatives, and the CSU, which are the Christian Social Union, who are based on Bavaria, but the CDU, CSU are always together. They have weakened in their general appeal in Germany. And the SPD, who are the left-wing party, they've weakened. So you've got these 2 main parties with a grand coalition. In the old days, a grand coalition was a very strong coalition when they had one between left and right parties. Now, between them, the CDU, CSU and the SPD are still struggling to make more than 50%, while the Alternative for Deutschland, AfD, who are the right-wing, ultra-right-wing party with accused of having links to neo-Nazis and so on, and a very checkered history, they are picking up, they are the second party, and they're picking up, getting towards 50% of popular support.
And it remarkably just been labelled by the security services.
As an extremist party, which doesn't ban them, but it means that they're subject to extra surveillance. And that hasn't gone down terribly well in Washington, who, I mean, J.D. Vance, the Vice President, is very fond of the AfD, and so apparently is Marco Rubio. I mean, the Trumpist Americans, they like the AfD, but in Germany, I mean, you've got to go back to German history. They look at the way Hitler came to power in 1932, 1933. In this sense, never again. We're not going to let this happen again. They have a special sensitivity to ultra-right-wing pseudo-fascist parties, which is what they accuse the AfD of being. The AfD vehemently deny it, we should say that, but the evidence seems to mount. And so here we are with an AfD who is very strong in Germany, which will take Germany in a very different path if they come to power, and the 2 main parties who are struggling even to get their agreed Chancellor ratified. And remember, I mean, the election was last November. And here we are, whatever, 5-6 months later, and they still can't get a chance to ratify. This is Germany, the centre of Europe. The economy is important, the politics of Germany important. Everybody has to build themselves around Europe, around Germany, particularly at a time when the United States is leaning away from Europe. And we have this problem. So it's not good news for anyone in the German political establishment, except for the AfD, who will say, told you so.